If your man is an extrovert, dump him. Dump him now. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say it's not even me. I didn't even make this up, okay? A study on Psychology Today found out that extroverts will cheat on you. Okay, I'm being dramatic. Let's get into it. I saw him first. Hi guys. Ooh, I know. For the 3 people that actually listen religiously, I am so sorry. I've been keeping you guys waiting for too long. I think I've been away for about 3 weeks now, and honestly, I have no excuses. I do have an excuse, but I'm not going to say the excuse, okay? I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to apologize. Sorry for not uploading in so long. However, what I'm going to do is make you a promise. I'm back. I'm back this time, and I'm back and better, and I'm back and I'm ready to stay, okay? I'm going to start uploading regularly every week like I normally do. I promise, okay? That's my promise from me to you, my 3 loyal listeners. All right, let's get into it. Today's topic is quite interesting. No, I need to introduce myself for the people that don't listen. Hi, I'm Angie. Welcome to I Saw Him First podcast. This is episode 77. I like the number 77. Anyway, as you can already tell from the title, did you know that extroverts are more likely to cheat on you? Yep. As someone that identifies as an extrovert, I don't know how to feel about this because I've never cheated. Hands on heart, I've never ever cheated in my life. So I don't know what this article is talking about, but let's get straight into it. Have you ever heard of the term mate poaching? Right, okay, I'll explain it. So this is when you see your girlfriends, right? So as a girl, your girlfriends, your friends that are girls, your friends, your mates, you see their man and you're thinking, oh, he is a bit of me. I want me some of that. And then you then try to steal their boyfriend. So that's what it is. And on the other side, a guy meeting his mates, his friends, his male friends, partner, and they're trying to steal the girlfriend from his mate, from his friend. And allegedly, this is more popular than we think. This article reported that between 30 to 50% of people engage in attempted mate poaching. So not all of them were successful, which is what we're going to talk about, right? We're going to talk about this. But the fact that up to 50% of the population, just think about that. If you have, let's say you have 10 friends, up to 5 of them will sometime in their entire life try to steal your partner. That is a shocking number because this study went ahead to say more men attempt mate poaching than women. Yep, up to 60% of men have tried, they said they've tried to steal their mate's girl compared to 40% of women trying to steal. That 40% is still an alarming number. I have to say, that's still a lot of people, but it's still less than the men. I mean, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not really surprised, but it's still a lot. It's just still a large number. However, something is even more interesting than this is even though, wait for it, even though more men have tried to steal their mate's girlfriend, more women have succeeded in stealing their girlfriend's boyfriend. Isn't that a shame? It's sad for the men. Even though more men, right? Let's try and get the statistics right. Right. So men have attempted mate poaching more, but women have been more successful in poaching the mates. So even though about 40% of women are engaging in mate poaching compared to 60% of men, the reverse is the case for the success rate. So 60% of men have been successfully poached, which means that of the 40% of women stealing their friend's boyfriend, up to 60% of those boyfriends have been successfully stolen from their girlfriends. That is the most alarming one of all. Not only are less women going for the men in relationships, but more women are actually succeeding. First of all, it's a shame for the men. They're trying more but succeeding less. But also, no matter how we look at it, men are still the problem. I know it sounds like I'm bashing men. This is not a male bashing podcast. We actually love men on this podcast, okay? I love men. I love men. Can't live with them. Can't live without them, okay? But isn't it a shame that no matter how you look at it, men are still the losers here. Besides succeeding less often, they've been more successfully poached. Women have been able to steal them from their girlfriends more successfully. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy, crazy number? And I know you might be thinking, what does this have to do with your personality type? What does this have to do with you being introverted versus extroverted? Well, hold on a second. This study went a step further to figure out, are there any characteristics? Are there any tell signs? Are there any, predeterminants of men or women being more likely to cheat? Why is it? What makes someone, attempt to poach their mate's partner? Extroversion. If you don't know, it's a personality trait. I'm sure most people know, which means you're more outgoing, you are more sociable, very, extroverted. I don't know how else to explain it. You like being outside, basically. You like being outside. You like talking to people. You're not too shy. You thrive more in, social public situations. You have charisma, got the Rizz. And I guess it makes sense because I don't see an introvert, someone shy and timid and scared of social interaction or having social anxiety, being a mate poacher. I'm not saying they're not going to cheat. Not saying you being an introvert means you're never going to cheat, or your man being an introvert means he's never going to cheat. I'm just saying they're less likely to poach. They're less likely to go after their friend's partner because they don't have the guts to do it. I don't think they have the personality trait that kind of propels them forward, that gives them the audacity, the effrontery, the guts, the balls to go after someone else's man. And now, here's my twist on it. What if they were approached? I think this study is lacking, okay? First of all, let me tell you why it's lacking. The sample size. The average age of the participants are, guess what? 21, okay? Young kids that are just leaving the teenager years, okay? So not very reliable study. However, when you think about it logically, yeah, it makes sense that more extrovert people are more likely to go after people's partner. They have the guts to. But on the other hand, where this study is also lacking is they're talking about people going after people's partners. How about being approached by people's partners? Okay, they need to do the other side of it. Perhaps extroverted people are more likely to steal people's partners, right? But does that directly correlate to being more likely to cheat? I don't think so. Correlation does not mean causation. Okay, as a science student, I love that sentence. Correlation does not mean causation, because I'm pretty sure if we flipped the study around, if we decided, okay, let us look at it the other way around. How many of the introverts being approached are poachable? How many people that say you're not the one poaching, you're not the one going after someone's partner, right? As an introvert, you just sitting in your little corner, minding your business, and then being approached by your boyfriend's friend. How likely are you to be poached? As an introvert, are they more likely to be like, yeah, sure, just because, they're not used to the attention. They're not used to all this attention they're getting. They're introverts. They don't really, socialize. They don't go out looking for attention. You know what I mean? They're not used to this. As an extrovert, perhaps, everywhere we go, we get attention. We hear this every day, okay? So this isn't a big deal to us. However, as an introvert, isn't it the other way around where they're like, oh my God, someone sees me. I'm not totally invincible. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think the other side needs to be studied. However, I have to say, interesting. I don't know who sits down and just thinks about all these random studies, because especially on Instagram, the number of times I see really like stupid things like, oh, studies show that this person is more likely to do this, and I'm like, who actually sits down to think about, oh, actually today let us study people that cheat and whether or not it has to do with their personality trait. Like I said, interesting study, but I just want to know who sits down to think of ways to do this. Just like the Guinness Book of Records, the world records, different world records are being broken every single day, and I'm like, who actually just sits down and Google's right, what is a world record that, you know, I can beat, like, you know, longest kissing tournament. I'm like, dear Lord, do you not have anything to do? You know what I mean? Anyway, let me know in the comment section if you think this is actually true. If your ex has cheated on you, I'm hoping if someone has cheated on you, they're your ex, they're in the past. If your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend has cheated on you, what is their personality type? Are they introverts or extroverts? You know, let me know in the comment section. Does this study have any merit? Does it make sense to you? Do you believe that it's true, or is it just garbage? Is it just a bunch of nonsense? So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'm gonna keep this podcast short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any ideas for what you want me to see or any studies you want me to look into, let me know again down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for watching if you're watching on YouTube. My name is Angie, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.